Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he returns this to the 22. Herbert going to go to the air right away. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Justin Herbert looking to pass. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
93.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. McCarr, he wants to change up the look here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So 0 for 2 throwing the football and a very quick 3 and out to start the game.
Look, stats are going to be decided as the game goes on. The bottom line is that's not the quick start that every team looks for when they begin a game. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's
complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Kamara gets it again on second down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. It's Eckler again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Here's Herbert. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. Touchdown, LA! Josh Palmer, 34 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Carr. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal. On play action, it's Carr rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. to the football. It's blocked.
Well, when we do games together, we don't see a ton of these, but always impressive when someone can get through that quickly, Charles, and get a hand on a field goal attempt.
And the key to success for them on that play, they get off on the snap. They timed it like they knew exactly when it was coming, and that set him up to deliver the block kick.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Carr now on 1st down.
He completes it to Olave.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Groupie for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown!
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now from Dicker.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Carr throwing on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Here's Groupie for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
The point after, good by Groupie. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert on first down now. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Carr now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable here for Davis. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream, man, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 2nd down, Eckler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Express. 93. 93. Express.
give. This is Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Well, throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Herbert. Caught by Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Herbert gonna throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hold me trips right.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This is 3rd and goal. Eckler down between the tackles. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing his car. It's complete. Kamara. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.